Good afternoon and welcome back to Made by Granat. It's Anna here and we are back with the continuation of adding fun stuff into Fleur, this lovely journal. And last time we finished off by, I really need to put these in the paper press. Last time we finished off by adding this F index card divider as a flip. And I think I want to add something else to this blue divider. And I'm just thinking what. Might want to add a stamp. Question is, do I want to stamp directly on this? Or do I want to, I think I want to use some of these. Stamp on some fabric maybe. Do I have anything that fits as it is? Fabric will look like this. I was tempted in using that stamp or maybe this one, or I could do both. Let's see. I'm just going to, sorry about the noise. I know some of you don't like that. I'm going to try to. So I could stamp that one up here with this number 4 out of 7 up there. I think I will do that. So I need my stamp pad. Let's see if I can stamp without botching it today. I botched it last time I tried to do it online, I think, on camera, but I almost put that upside down, but I fixed it by adding the same stamp to a piece of paper and putting it over. Ooh, I like that. Perfect. That was a pretty stamp. Yes. Now the second question is, should I stamp something else down here or should I add one of my fabric ones? Could even hang over a bit like that. Yell at your screens what you think I should do, and I will try to listen really hard. And while I put this to the side, oh, this is another sample. CEC 1021, Dates from the Past, Part 2. Favorite one as well. So many fun stamps there. Okay, I listened and we want to add this. Right? So I'm going to try to use the tacky glue Aleene's instead of the fabric tack, because I want, as I said, find a substitute for the fabric tack that is easier or more available to me where I live. So, and I know that Kate at Pixie Kate Designs, I think she uses white tacky glue. So I'm just going to use my finger to spread that a little bit and wipe my finger. Ooh. Crafting is so messy. So let's plop it on. Yeah, that works like a charm. And let's see. I want to wipe some off here because I think I want it hanging like that. Kind of like it. Cute. This can even unravel a bit more, even if it's glued down, I think. Let's take a needle. We can make it look even more grungy. There we go. Perfect. So now I have stamped and added that, and I think that gives it a much more finished look. Perfect. So, do I feel finished with this signature? Yeah, maybe I do. Let's move on to the next one. And here I sewed on a piece of paper, extra journaling space, and something interesting. And I also did a tiny bit of stamping down there. Here I could extend that. It's a very small flip. And I think I want to make that a bit larger using something. What can I add? No, I don't think this will be usable. Could add one of the pages. It could look really nice together. But I think I want, this is quite not very thick, so I think I'm gonna add some paper behind it. So I want my, oh wait a second, I found something else. La Dame d'Onze Heures. This is stamped by some kind of library. It's a some kind of fly leaf, and I kind of like that. Or do I? Yeah, I do, but I want to add some paper behind it anyway. So I am going to use, this is also some just fly leaf papers, and I want to add, that's too white, let's take this one, a bit more yellowed. I'm just gonna glue these together and cut it out. Move this to the side for a bit, and I am going to try to glue here and keep my fingers crossed that I don't mess it, because I can be quite vigorous both with my ink and with my glue stick. So I'm trying to be gentle here, because this paper will want to tear. It's quite old, I believe, and it is, yeah, I told you, quite old and fragile. So I just pushed my nail through it. Not very good. I think if I can fix that, try to lure it into come up again. That's better. So I'm just going to flatten this out as good as I can with my handy dandy little tool. And now I'm going to cut it up. This is instantly more not so fragile. I love using, and I always save the blank end pages to as backing, because it is amazing. Not end pages, fly leaves. There we go. A little less grungy, but I think we can use some distress ink lightly across the edges here, just to grunge it up a bit again. And let's do it on this side as well. Trying not to bend it. There we go. And let's get this back into frame and see. That could go down a bit and that can go up. Or maybe the other way around. Stagger it a bit. Perfect. And I'm just going to glue that down. I used to have such trouble doing this, decorating the pages. It felt like I always did the same thing, but I get so much inspiration from all the other wonderful crafters here on YouTube. I must say, I have so many ideas in my idea journal, and also everybody's so nice. Everybody's copy crafting from each other, and as long as you give credit when you need it, everybody's really nice about it, and I love that. Really, such a giving community. I'm still a bit, no, it is the right height. It feels very tall. And here we added the envelope thingy. Yes, I think I did this in 2020, these envelopes, and I have been so bad at using them. And here we have another one of these. Maybe we can add a tab to that as well. That one maybe? Yes. Tiny bit of ink on it though, of course. So this journal is really coming along nicely, and it's moving along quite quickly now. Soon it will be the paper press, and then it will be, or book press, and then it will be a sewing the signatures. So this will be moving fast, and I already have planned the next book, and I have a few that I am eager to do. So that's fun. I'm thinking maybe I should add something here. Should I? The question is what? I have these Tim Holtz things, but not that white one. Maybe I could add a rub-on or something here. I have to think about that. Here we have another extended page. Love that. And that one is also backed with some onion skin paper. You can journal them on the back. Yeah. As I said, I really enjoy this journal. So much fun. Here's another fly leaf from the original text block. Right, that's there. And what do I want to add here? Do I want to add something? We have this pocket. That's a fun one. Another one of my stamped fabric thingies. This could be extended. And here we can do something. Maybe a rub on here as well. Or here. Or maybe some... I have the collage papers. Maybe I could do something with this. I kind of like the fern. Or I kind of like all of it. I'm having an idea. Let's see if we can get some of this off and put it on here. That could be fun. Something interesting. I have water, and I want a I just lost the name of this. In Swedish it is pencil, but it's not that. Brush, thank you. Oh, so I'm gonna spray this with water. I'm gonna lean away from the desk. And then I am going to try and get some of this off. And the easiest way, if you don't want to cut it, is to paint it with water. And then it just tears beautifully along with the line you just draw. So that's my tip of today. Question is, do I want this one that's upside down? the text is upside down. Maybe I can do that way. I'm just thinking here, thinking out loud what I want to add. Could do that one there and something else up here. I'm going to try to get another tear here. So, as you see here, I cut with a scissor, and that is not as pretty as when you tear it. There we go. Try to get rid of the straight there. Yeah, I like it. So what I do is, I don't want to get out the Mod Podge and stuff, so I'm gonna use the glue stick, and I'm gonna put some glue on here, and then I'm gonna put the collage paper down. Just have a bit more of about here. So I'm gonna put some glue, and I just realized that I just got glue on my mat, which I do not want. So then I'm gonna stick the collage paper down, and then I'm gonna continue to lift it where it's lifting and add extra glue. So this is a really easy way to use collage papers if you don't want to get the Mod Podge out. And I prefer this way. It actually sticks really nice. But here it's good to use a glue stick that is a bit more gooey. So I use this one when I try to not have gooey glue, but for this I prefer the Prit. So there we have some collage paper, which needs a bit more glue, I think. Just a tiny bit there. The question is, I think I want something up here as well. Or I could do some here. That's even better, using that. Yes, let's do it. So I'm going to try to spray on my pen brush again, because it got quite dry. And I want this part. So I am trying to, I can see that I had some green color left on the brush, but I don't mind. It's okay. Can you see it tears exactly where I put the line of water? Cutting with water. Yes. And then I can fold it over. You can see through here. Oh, that's great. Yes. Love it. So I am going to put some glue here, all the way down here. Yes. And I think it was Gail Agostinelli that revisited old favorites with collage papers and used a glue stick to fasten them on pages. I don't know, this quite a while ago, but I know that I watched it and I was amazed, because I bought so many collage papers that I am not really fond of the Mod Podge. It buckles the paper and I don't know, I don't like it as much. But this was a revelation to me. Let's put a bit of glue there. There we go. That's nice. And you could add more things. You could add stamps, you can add postage, you can add fussy cuts, you can scrumple it up if you like. If you don't like this to be as flat, you can try to, when you apply it, you can try to crinkle it a bit. Could add that Fleur. I could add stamp. which I think I will. Didn't I have another stamp flying loose here somewhere? I thought I had one more. Did I use a stamp already? Can you let me know? No, here it is. Could use this one. It's even prettier. And I can put one down here. Yes, let's do it. Let us do that. So I'm just getting a bit of ink on it to make it pop a bit more. And trying to see if I can find my tweezers. Because you should see my desk. This is a mess, but you should see the rest of the desk. But it's like I get inspired when I see all this stuff lying around. To you it might seem really messy, but I get so inspired by it. I really enjoy it. So I'm sorry if I come forward as a really messy crafter, but I think I am. This is my creative process, which I'm trying to share with you guys. So there we have something of interest, and just fold that together, and we can move on. Right, here we have two flips that could be extended with something interesting, and even here you could add something. I'm thinking I might want to turn this the other way. I don't know. Or you can just add, for instance, you can add, let's just grab a library card, and then you can add a paper clip or something to, yeah, hold it together, so it becomes kind of a tuck spot. So that's one way to do it. What do I want? I don't want one of these big ones because it covers up lots of journaling space. Even that is too big. This is just a piece of scrapbook paper, I think. I'm just flipping through my stash, thinking of what I can add. Let's get that out of the way. Ooh, that could be interesting. I'm looking through all my scrap papers, my cut-offs, off-cuts, and see what I can find. So I have this braille paper. I am thinking this I could add, and it would be quite wide. No, let's just keep these and wait with that. This will probably be the last installment of adding things to Fleur. I will do some of it off camera as well. I also have, ooh, let's go back. I have these Tim Holtz cards. I bought them years ago, and I have been hoarding for some reason, not knowing what to do. So I think I want to add one of these because they're nice to look at. What do I want to add? They're all really pretty. I like that one. And that you could journal on the back of that as well. So once again, just adding a bit of distress ink. This is Gathered Twigs, which was on my desk already. And I think I will sew this as well. There you go. So there's something interesting. And I like this. Adding both real, genuine vintage ephemera, adding Tim Holtz ephemera, adding other things. I like the mix that you get when you do this. I really do. Pretty. Yeah. I love that. Still love it really much. Really nice. Could also do a tab up here. Should have the same paper. Didn't I have some left? I think I did. Where did I put it? There it is. Let's see if I can get a tab out of this. Go. One tab. Perfect. And we all have different processes when we do our decorating in our journals. I will have to say to myself, probably later today then, that I have to step away from this journal, because I want to leave some space for the new owner to decorate as well. It's not my journal, it's someone else's, even though I think this is splendid fun. Here we have the coffee dye scrapbooking paper. Do I want to add something to that? I also have some vellum. I have this little F for Fleur that I cut out of a book. Maybe I can add that somewhere. Yeah, let's do it just for fun. Fun times. Not everything has to be collages. Here we have another double pocket. I also have the old spine. I want to add that somewhere. I'm not sure where though. Oh, this is pretty. As I said, I have things I still want to add, but I want to add them, some of them off camera as well. I'm now going to look for somewhere to add the old spine. It will have to be on a page that is tall enough. So it would be ideal with one of those that we know are 24 centimeters. Here, for instance, I have already got the glued down parchment paper, and I have the spine. Could glue. I could do a bookmark out of this, but I think I want to add it to the journal as a page end. And maybe I can have this little, this is not a Tim Holtz. Yes, it is a Tim Holtz. I could have her coming out from behind the spine a bit, just peekaboo. Yeah, let's do it. So I am going, just to make it a bit more easier, to move this out of the way for now, because I have too many papers on my desk. I wonder why. There we go. There. And let's just play with this page. I wonder if I can get it to stay flat. And I also think I want to add a... no, I can't, because I have this. Maybe I should add it here instead. Because I was thinking I might want to use add an eyelet. And even make it stick out a little bit on the side like that. And an eyelet so that you can add a fun dangle. So let's do that. Adding plenty of glue, because I know this will want to lift up and remember its old shape. Trying to get it to stick and get flat. It's a grungy journal, and grungy journals need to be grungy. So I'm going to add some ink to this little Tim Holtz girl. And I'm going to try and get her a little bit underneath there. Yeah, it will go. It will work fine. So can you tell that I have been really having withdrawal during my illness? Oh, I have been longing to sit here and chat to you guys and do some crafting. It's been torture. I like that. That's fun. Fun, fun, fun. And I think I want to add an eyelet. So that I can add a dangle later. And I want to add a larger dangle. Larger eyelet, I mean. Or maybe I don't, because it won't stick out too long. I'm going to wait with that, because I want it to stick out in case I want an eyelet. That's how we do it. Let's see. This will be an interesting signature. So lots of interactive elements going on here. I love this. Yes, so many flips and things. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. What else do I want to add? Did I have any more pages that needed extension? Or should I just add some more tip-ins? This will drive me crazy. Constantly get stuck to something else, so I want to add something here. And I have this. This is a fly leaf of another book, and it is so fragile. As you can see, it's been... But I wanted to use it. Maybe I could back it to some paper, like we did with the other one, and stick it down like so. maybe. It will drive me crazy if I don't extend that with something. But I want to add from these, I want to add those. Let's see what we have. Did we have any more extendable pages? I am so much in love with this journal. It is absolutely gorgeous. So much fun, I think. Yes. Just flipping and thinking. That one was extended. Here we could do another tab. No, we can't. It's not in the center. Here we could use some tape. So what do you think? Will it be a fun journal? I think so. And I already almost forgot what we did in the last video. Oh, so much fun. I also want to add this bird somewhere. Yeah, and lots of these things can be clipped in later as well. Oh, there we have one. So I have here, I like to add this, and I would like to add this one that I found. This is the offcuts of some kind of end paper I used. One of those, you know, wrapping paper books. I think I want to add that. Wouldn't that be fun? And then sew it as well. So let's fold it and rip that off. And that can be used in some kind of collaging. And I'm going to add some glue. And as end papers for this journal, I am thinking that I might want to use Tim Holtz backdrops because they are just the right size, and it would be fun to use 2 different ones. Is that too wide? No, it is just right. Perfect. And here we added that one. Yes, fun times. I am in love with this journal. Did I say that? Yes, I did. So it is getting chunky, and I think I have to stop soon. Oh, massive journal. Anyway, this was fun. This was so much fun. We have to add this as well somewhere with a paper clip. Maybe. Oh, I have an idea. The Edith Holden that I got a bit irritated on. We could do that. Oh, that's a lot of pattern. Oh, I want to add something else there. Just don't know what. Maybe that one. Yes, let's do it. Because why not? And that will be sewn on, of course, and extra journaling space. Perfect. And then I want to fussy cut a flower or something and add here. If I don't use, no, maybe I can use that one. Nah, yeah, a flower there, and yeah, that will be good. Where do I want to add the Tracy thing? Maybe here. No, that's already pocket. I believe it was Tracy. Tracy tries journaling. If you're watching, hi Tracy. I love that. So there we have a tuck spot on both sides. Perfect. Now I have to step away from this for now and let you guys go. And I will add some more things maybe. And when it's been sewn and pressed and sewn in, I can add some more interesting things, and I can add closure. I think this one will need. Yeah, and fill the pockets and add some clipped in stuff. How about that? So we still have things, but I think that some of this won't go into this journal. Oh, that's fun. That's a Tim Holtz collage tile, the same as this lady. I wanted to add that somewhere. I will do that. I'll have some things to clip in. Some letters. Yeah. Okay. That will be it for today. Now I have to get ready for other things. Thank you all so much for watching. I believe we have been about half an hour today. I will be back soon with another video. Until then, I hope you have a great time. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Say hi down below. And yeah, have a great week, everybody. Bye.